This is a horror movie. Hello, welcome to another episode of 3 Shots and a Show, where we rate a liquor and a movie that we recently seen.
Yeah. So today we went to Alamo Drafthouse and watched Overlord, and in tribute to the German theme of the movie, we're going to drink some Jäger, which you've never had, right?
I've never had anything. I don't drink a lot of liquor.
Okay, well, this is a honey liquor, so it's sweet like you.
I don't like honey.
Son of a bitch.
I'm actually allergic to it. But it'll make this show better.
I think if you go into anaphylactic shock, we'll fix it.
I have my epi-dildo in the room.
Wait, you really don't like honey? What? Because you're vegan and bees have to make it for you?
I don't think the bees should be made to produce food for us.
That's sad.
I think I'm going to try to free the bees.
Free the bees?
Free the bees.
Okay.
Hashtag free the bees.
Oh, it tastes like NyQuil with a honey back.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't like honey. So, Overlord.
Yeah. What was it about?
It is a war movie, pretty much. A straight up war movie. On the eve of D-Day. Actually, what, 4 hours? 10 hours before D-Day?
Yeah.
Soldiers flying over beaches of Normandy, getting dropped off, sent to go destroy a satellite dish on the top of a church that's interfering with the transmissions, right? For the planes to help them.
blocking the transmissions.
So that's their that's their mission.
And then it takes a turn.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a war movie, and the last 30-45 minutes of it becomes a horror B movie.
Yeah, it's actually the prequel to Saving Private Ryan, because they actually pass over the ship that Private Ryan is in at the beginning.
Yeah, you gotta look real close.
And they're like, that's a lot of ships down there, and they're flying over to go shut down the satellites or the radio tower so those boats with Private Ryan can come in.
Yeah. So this is a Bad Robot production from J.J. Abrams.
Yep.
Their first R-rated movie.
First Bad Robot.
First Bad Robot R-rated movie. Directed by
Julius Avery.
Julius Avery.
Yeah.
His prior movies is, what was it? Son of a Gun. His only movie. I don't even know.
I don't know. He's done some other stuff, but I don't.
J.J. Abrams must have liked him.
I don't know anything about it. And
maybe he bagged his groceries at a Kroger. I don't know how he got this gig, but he got this big time gig. I don't know. This movie pretty much has a cast of unknowns, except for
there's 2 people from Game of Thrones in it.
Yeah.
Greyjoy and Grey Worm. Uncle Greyjoy.
Who was he in the movie? I don't know a lot of the characters from Game of Thrones.
He's the main bad guy.
The Ice King?
Vofner.
I don't know.
No, the main bad guy from... Sorry. The main bad guy in Overlord.
Oh, really?
In Game of Thrones, he's Uncle Urine. He's the Uncle Urine. He's the uncle from the Iron Islands that's trying to take over.
I don't.
Wait, do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I've seen all of them. But there's so many damn people. I don't know. I just watch it. I just heard beheadings and butt sex.
But you know,
and I was like, I'm in.
Yeah. Butt sex.
Yeah, when Aquaman bangs Sarah Connor. I don't know their names, but that's the movies they're in. Anyway, so this movie, it's a pretty good war movie. It starts out as a war movie. A cast of unknown people, except for Ralph Russell. I don't know what his first name is.
Wyatt Russell. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's son.
Little known fact, if you close your eyes during the movie, he sounds just like fucking Nicolas Cage.
I don't...
Yes, he does. Just go watch the movie and tell me.
Yeah, so Wyatt Russell...
Pilaf.
Rice.
Pilaf.
Rice.
We have a terrible time with names.
Arbeck.
He's pretty good. He plays a good Nazi.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, Jacob Anderson.
No.
That's the Greyjoy guy.
I didn't even notice that was him.
That's the Grey Worm guy. Yeah, he's all talking all like weird southern accent or something. I don't know what it was. He was dead quick.
Yeah, he dies. He dies real fast.
Yeah. So.
I don't care if you haven't seen it. We're gonna tell you everything.
You know, okay, so...
He doesn't get blown to bits. He gets blown to smithereens.
Has been blown to smithereens! He just blown to disappear. He doesn't even exist afterwards. But so I don't understand how it doesn't hurt anyone around them.
I don't get that either.
I mean, yeah,
there's a couple of things in here that kind of got me like that.
Yeah.
There's a fucking bomb that just blew up your friend and everybody else is cool. You just
like he's literally completely gone.
It's blown to smithereens, not bits. That's the difference between smithereens and
they were
bits.
Literally this close.
Yeah, that
and
was
weren't hurt. Dumb. That was a little silly.
Anyway, that's it for the cast. I'm going to talk about the movie.
Well, let's take another shot first.
All right, we're going to take another shot.
Yeah, so now we're going to take another shot. Because we're done. Wait, this has added caramel color. We'll talk about that during the review of the... I just saw that on the back. I'm allergic to caramel color.
Are you? I'm allergic to...
Actually, the only thing I'm allergic to is gluten.
There's no such thing as gluten. It's a government conspiracy. Why'd you pour less than me?
That's what it came out to when I measured it earlier. Oh wait. Shit.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like...
Carlos's Texas Sweet Tea. Coming soon.
I'm not sure. I mean, are you supposed to drink this straight, or are you supposed to mix it with stuff?
Too late now. Okay, wow, now can we start? Now can we start talking about the movie?
I thought that's what we're doing the whole time.
Yes.
Okay. So the movie. What? Let's talk about your grievances and adorations of this movie. What do you like about the movie? What did you hate about the movie?
I liked the movie a lot because if you went into this movie not knowing anything about it, you would think it's just a war movie. You would think it's just a D-Day movie. And then 45 minutes till the end or so, you find out the Nazis are doing some crazy underground experiments on villagers, turning them into crazy zombie monsters. Not necessarily zombies, more like superhuman soldiers. Yeah. What I didn't like about it is the sound. I didn't like just like the way the punches and just the sound of them. It was just too much. Yeah. The gunfire was cool. The gunfire sounded like actual gunfire.
Yeah.
But like the punches and the kicks, that was just absurd. Yeah, it was just like nonsense.
I did not hear the Wilhelm scream in there. It might have been hidden somewhere, but you know, it's usually in every horror or every...
That would have made everything better.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think at the beginning, that opening scene, it's just like Saving Private Ryan type opening scene where it's just like chaos and confusion and, you know, people scared. I think if you were an actual combat veteran, that this movie could give you PTSD.
That was like I thought, like, man, these people actually went through that. Like, that shit was intense.
Yeah, that was nuts. Like, it was kind of like, that was actually, I was literally thinking about that, especially, I mean, today is Veterans Day. So it's like, I was kind of thinking about that during the movie. I was like, wow, today's Veterans Day, like, you know, we're watching this movie about, you know, war and stuff, but it was like just kind of hyper realistic. I thought for a while, and the sound was good, and it was loud in the right places, and it was really cool. Like, all the gunfire stuff didn't just sound like generic movie gunfire. Like, it was kind of, machine guns sounded like machine guns, you know, pistols sounded like pistols. Like, you know, I'm a stupid gun dork, so like there was one part where he's shooting his grand and he hits his last round, and like it goes ping.
Yeah,
it makes like the ping noise, you know, like
that was
it was like perfect. Super realistic. That stuff was super realistic, and so I thought like that was really cool on the sound design type stuff. You know, that ping thing is that's something you just don't really see in movies. I think, like, how realistic they make that sound, but then like some of the like stabbing and punching and like was
over the
top, like.
And maybe that's what they were trying to do to make it a B movie. Yeah. Like, I love the fact that it was all practical effects, pretty much.
Yeah,
except for something like the blood splatter, you can tell, like at the beginning when they're flying over and the bullets come to the bottom of it, you can tell that was all CGI blood.
Yeah. But like the close-up practical effects
were great,
were really good.
Yeah, it was all practical.
They blended the practical and the CGI really good in this movie. Like,
and then, like I told you at the beginning, the plane scene. It was an actual plane that they had on a pulley,
like rockers or something.
A pulley system, and they tilted it sideways, so they were actually falling out.
And it was actually
of the plane, actually on fire. So when you see them falling to the fire, that's all real.
That's cool.
And I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Movies are finally doing it right again.
I really liked when Waffner got shot in the face, and he takes off. And he gets back to the lab and he injects himself, whatever. And you haven't seen him yet. You see him get shot jumping into the car, and I was like, oh, well, he's dead. Like, you just got shot in the face, you know. And it's real quick. It just shows it real quick. And then when he turns around, it's like he got shot right here in the face, and just like
there's a huge
blew
hole.
Like a cavity, you know, like an giant open wound. And it was. What I thought was really cool was all that looked like it was practical effects.
And it goes like all the way back.
And it went all the way back. And like the teeth being like broken up. Like that part looked really cool to me. Like it looked, I just really liked that. I liked that they had like a real like bullet wound looking practical effect on somebody's face. And that was pretty cool. You know, it's kind of, you know, there's the comparisons between this and you know, other German war movies.
Yeah, like the video games Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Iron Sky. No, Frankenstein's Army. Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen that.
Frankenstein's Army. It's.
You
I think this is one of the better ones.
The German falling in love with the French girl. You know, all that good stuff.
I like the little brother.
The little brother was awesome.
I thought he was gonna get annoying. He's a
yeah. I like that
really cute kid.
I like that first like 2 time it shows him and he's just sitting there and it goes like, oh.
Yeah, but during that firefight and he's running across the street in the ground, dude, that kid looked fucking terrified for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
That looks so real. That kid is like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So I like that.
I like that little kid. He was cute.
I was laughing my ass off. I was like, that kid is terrified.
Like in real life.
Yes.
Like it's one of those things where like in like 5 years he's gonna be like Drew Barrymore shooting up at like 13.
Fucking yeah, he was fucking terrified. I was like, man, that kid. Does he know he's in a movie? You gotta watch it. You'll see. Another thing I didn't like that they found this serum in the earth. Yeah.
Mother Earth, bro.
No, I thought it was kind of dumb. It's just a plan for them to make more movies like this, and I think that one ended fine. There ain't no need to be, oh, another battalion finds fucking syrup in the ground. It should have just been Nazi made.
Yeah, well, also, how did the Nazis find this bubbling in the bottom of a church? They're just like poking around in churches in a tiny ass little town.
Yeah, I thought the fight at the end with the doctor was kind of ridiculous. An old man can move that fucking fast.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I was like, why didn't
that's why I was
like,
laughing. Did you see I was laughing my ass off?
Like,
I was looking at Lyric going, holy shit.
We nearly got thrown out of the theater because he was laughing so much.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think another pet peeve, something that you and I both noticed, and as soon as like we started talking about the movie, you brought it up, was at the end, the super Nazi, I'm just going to call him the super Nazi, he destroyed the detonator for the C4. So they're going to try to blow up the whole area to take down the radio tower so the ships can land, all that stuff.
Whatnot.
So they rigged the whole place with C4, like a lot of it. The Nazi crushes the detonator. So they have to detonate it some other way. And the guy somehow has a fuse. Like it was already in there, as if it was there. And he lights the fuse with a lighter he had taken from the Nazi.
Even I know you can't detonate.
You can burn C4.
You can burn C4 and start a fire for your... And it won't. You need a charge.
You need electricity. A charge. You need something,
and I'm like,
smaller explosion.
Nobody knew this. Nobody knew this to tell the director.
Well, that's what I thought. So when I was watching the movie and that happened, I was like, okay, they took the time to put the M1 Grand ejecting its clip and ping coming out of the top loud enough that we both noticed it. Yet they show a guy lighting C4 with a wick.
And when I saw that, I was like, right when I saw him light it, I was like, come on, man.
Come on. If you could do that, why wouldn't he just hold the flame right to it and blow it up?
Yeah. Shame on you.
Yeah, that was a little disappointing. Not that most people are gonna know, and
it's crazy. A lot of people won't know this.
Yeah.
Ready for a last shot?
Yeah. Let's do another shot. Oh my God, this is gonna be the worst show ever.
Why?
I don't know. No, I mean just in general, the whole concept. Okay.
Good night, y'all. Oh, fuck.
Well, we just had our third shot of Baron Jaeger. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I only had Baron Jaeger, I think one other time at a bar, and I thought it was good. And this was like...
Did you have a shot, or was it mixed?
No, it was like some just in a glass, but I wasn't shooting it.
Man, that shit's thick. I don't know if I could drink that.
No, look at this lacing. Look at that. It's like stuck to the side of the glass.
People sip on this shit?
No, I think you're supposed to use it to mix.
Oh, is that why we're fucked up already?
Probably. I mean, it's not even that strong. It's only a 70 proof. It's definitely the least strong thing we've drank since we started this show.
Yeah, because I'm remembering stuff still.
Yeah. Yeah, should we just do another shot?
Yeah.
4 shots in a show? Okay. Okay, welcome back to 4 shots in a show. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's I think.
No, it was good.
So
one of the tastiest ones we've had.
Yeah, I mean,
what was the last one we did? Oh man, that moonshine. That was rubbing alcohol.
That was rubbing. See, if that was rubbing alcohol, this is like not rubbing alcohol.
That's
I mean,
like,
this is like candy compared to that.
That's like, this is like moonshine, and this is like comparing Oxycontin lollipops to fucking regular blow pops. That moonshine was fucked. I was drunk for like 7 hours or some shit.
I don't even remember going home.
And I still had to go to work at the hospital. I'm just kidding. I work at an old folks home.
It's like a hospital.
Is it?
Yeah. Luckily, they can't remember much. So.
No, they can't. I go in and I tell them about our movie reviews. I'm sorry.
So the Bärenjäger, it's cool. Comes in this nice bottle.
It looks like a hive.
Yeah, it looks like a beehive. It's got a little beehive top. We picked this because it's German themed movie, and it was either this or Rumpelmints, and that stuff sucks. It's got a little bear on it, and a little guy, like a little old
Winnie the Pooh.
It's got Winnie the Pooh, but what's that guy? Is he hiding from the bear on the other side?
I think he's trying to steal the honey too. I don't get it.
He's like got his hand inside the hive without permission. So yeah, it's good. It says original recipe from the 18th century. That means from the 1700s. Like literally, this is before Nazis. It predates Nazis. Germans have always been Nazis.
They're still Nazis. You gotta take care of them.
That's rough. But I'm going to go out and say, I like this. To me, it's like candy. And the moonshine, I wouldn't have taken a 4th shot. Unless we did do a 4th shot because we were so drunk and I don't remember.
I did like 7 shots.
Well, that was a rough day. I'm going to go out and say stickiness, 4 out of 4 shot glasses. Drunkenness, I'm going to say 3 out of 4 shot glasses. I'm a little drunk, but not like that moonshine or whatever we had last. But flavor, I'm going to say 4 out of 4 shot glasses. I could see myself making a mixed drink out of this, that this was the main liquor in it. I really like it, but I really like honey.
What would you mix it with?
I would mix that with something that goes good with honey. Maybe something minty. Minty, honey mint. Honey mint. Mint honey. I've made mead before.
You have?
Yeah. It was fucking gross.
Fucking Viking. Rick used to drink that.
I still have mead. I think I still have some bottles of mead that I made at my house.
I want to try it.
Oh, it's fucking gross.
No, Rick would love that shit.
It's so strong. It has 0 honey flavor. It like fermented all of the flavor away or some shit. I don't know. It was gross.
Maybe it tastes like it's all honey. I don't really care for honey, but this is actually good.
Yeah, I mean you don't even really taste the liquor in it. The
but
first shot, now I'm starting to feel it. The first shot, it kind of tasted like cough syrup a little bit. But
now you can actually taste the honey.
But then by the second shot, 3rd and 4th shot, it just tasted like honey.
Good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna have to try honey now. I usually do not like honey. I don't.
That's weird, man. I just put honey on a spoon. I was about to say fork. That would not work.
Did you know honey's the only edible that will not rot? It won't rot. They found honey in the Egyptian tombs, and you could still eat it fresh right there. It doesn't rot.
It crystallized though.
Doesn't rot.
But you can microwave it and it'll uncrystallize. That's what I like to do. I like to take things that'll last for centuries and nuke them.
4 out of 4 shot glasses. As far as throwing this all over my body and rubbing it all over, 3, because it's real sticky and it'd take me a while to shower.
It is sticky. That's one thing.
The whole box.
I mean, it's like fucking sticky. It's sticky. In summary, movie, war movie to mad scientist zombie movie. So it's kind of like Saving Private Ryan meets The Reanimator.
Yeah. I think more like the porno Saving Ryan's Privates meets The Reanimator.
Okay.
Because of the love connection.
Oh, the love, yeah.
Yeah.
The interracial love connection.
Yeah, it's pretty much a war movie meets Reanimator the last 45 minutes.
But a PC version.
PC, yes.
Yeah.
I don't see, I mean, I guess I can see how it was R-rated, but I think they could have went way more.
Yeah, I mean, I think
more blood and guts.
Yeah, I think the R rating is just like the blood and guts. There's obviously no.
But you already have it.
No...
You already had the R rating. Why not fucking go with the limit?
There wasn't like a lot of cussing in it, right?
No, there was.
I don't even remember.
Maybe a damn.
I don't really remember.
I don't remember anything.
Any heavy cussing. It's violence.
Lots of good old Nazi killings.
Yeah.
Always a good killing when it's a Nazi.
Yeah.
My command owes me 100 Nazi scalps.
A real Nazi, not just a Republican.
Yeah. Same thing.
What?
Who says that?
So yeah, it was a really good movie. I liked it a lot. It was. I think a lot of people thought it was a Cloverfield prequel, right?
Like I heard it. I had heard it was going to be in the Cloverfield universe because the Cloverfield universe is pretty much a paradox universe, alternate universe. Goes back in time, goes forward in time.
Yeah, and I think whenever we first saw the very first mentions of this, or I don't even know if it was a real trailer, if it was just somebody saying they were making it, where we thought maybe it was a prequel, and I think that's what a lot of people thought, and that was like the rumor, but obviously not. I mean, but I thought it was a good movie. I'm really glad, just with all the intro stuff, that's a great movie to see in a movie theater with the sound and the...
It's fucking loud.
Yeah,
it was fucking loud, dude.
Yeah, when it first came on, I was like, holy shit.
It's fucking loud. It's that like louder bass. Than any of the shows I've been to. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it was loud.
But then again, we're older, so.
Yeah.
We're earplugs, kids. When you get older, you can't hear shit.
Huh?
Exactly.
It was a good movie. I would highly recommend going to see it.
Buy it. Buy it on Blu-ray. Go to people's houses. They don't have any fucking movies. Come on, man. Don't stream it. Buy that shit. Keep buying Blu-rays. Buy 4K. It's cool. I have a good fucking collection. You can't always just turn on the TV and watch a movie. I mean, I guess you can, but
yeah, now
it's better. Can. It's better to get up and get the disc out and put it in there.
I'm gonna say this movie, I'm very liberal on my points, is my problem. I'll just give everything a 4 point if I had fun. This is the first movie that we've watched and then directly come home.
We just left the theater.
Like, we just left the theater, came home, and turned on the cameras. So it's haven't really even had time to think about it, and with that, I want to say, like, I really enjoyed it. If you're a horror fan, it's got some good horror elements. If you're a war movie fan, it's got some good war movies. It's more of a drama that kind of blends two genres. Out of 5 points of the star, I'm gonna give it 4 points of the star. I liked the story. The story was good. The visual effects, the CGI effects were good. The practical effects were great. The score was good. And the only thing, the issues I have, I thought the same thing about, like, the stabbing and stuff being like, You know, like...
If stabbing sound like that, I would stab people all the time.
So that was like a little bit weird. Like, you know, especially trying to watch a movie in a way where I'm going to, you know, think about that kind of stuff. You know, I think most people wouldn't notice that. But I am going to knock off 1 point of the star because of that. As
for me, I'm going to give it 4 points. It would have gotten a 4.5, but because of the C4 scene, that made me... I was disgusted with that. You don't have no idea. I'm still thinking about that. That was dumb. Like, come on, man.
But you got to think.
No,
no. You don't have to think about it because
I was disgusted with that. Come on, man.
Most people are not going to.
Well, they should. You lost a fucking half point.
Well, I mean, it was the guy was an explosives expert, and they pushed that a lot during the movie. So, yeah, I think if you're gonna push that the dude's like this super explosives expert.
Yeah, that was bad. So yeah, that's my rating. Go see it. It's good.
It's good.
Make sure you look for the C4 incident, and you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. And make sure you hear all the punches and the. It sounds like a fucking transformer transforming.
But squishy.
But squishy.
So, I think with that, though, we're going to wrap this one up. And we will see you guys next week.
When we review Toy Story 4. Return of Chucky. Good night.
This is the worst idea ever.